Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching Skeleton Knight in Another World, Episode 3. Last time, what did we have? Ark went to do a small side quest, a bodyguarding somebody while they were collecting herbs, which happened to be a little girl, and she wanted to do it quickly before her moms got back, because she wanted to surprise her mom, I guess, because she would not allow her to do it if she knew. But she wanted to help out. Since their dad died, he used to collect herbs, and now she wants to help out in the house. But she left her sister home and went to collect the herbs in secret. We got a new friend, so now the party's not just Ark. Now we have the little green multi-tailed fox, Ponta. I think that's the name. Yeah. So yeah, now Ponta is staying with Ark. Has no problem with the whole skeleton stuff, since it did see him in the inn at the end, but it did not affect Ponta at all. So I did not expect our first party member would be the pet. I wonder if it's just gonna be a pet or if Ponta's actually gonna do anything relevant. We also got a small glimpse of a plot going on with the whole rings on the giant basilisks. So it seems like was controlling them to get them in those areas and everything. And once they were defeated, just disappeared. So I wonder if we'll get a little more of the plot, of the underlying plot this episode. I also wonder if we're gonna see other characters, like the elf girl, if she's gonna join the party now or it's only later. Or any other party members. I don't know if there are any. But yeah, I imagine we're gonna do a... Oh yeah, he was talking about doing a more challenging quest. So I imagine that's what we're gonna focus on this time. He's gonna take another quest from the mercenary guild, but this one's more challenging, but higher difficulty. Now that he got more confidence in his battle skills, which he had insane ability since the beginning, but he wasn't really sure of it, I guess. But yeah, I think that's all I can talk about last episode and this episode. What I imagined for this episode, at least. As a reminder, was this up? This is a timer reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. With that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, it's talking about disturbing scenes again. I don't remember if the second episode also had that or not. So I don't know if it's every episode or it's just specific episodes. And this episode is focusing on the elf girl. So maybe she will join the party this time. Or at least we'll learn more about her at the very least. A warrior? Oh. Daughter of the leader? Imagine she's hunting whatever is inside the cave. Oh. Ark's the one coming out of the cave. I guess he took out whatever she was hunting. And she's gonna go after him. For whatever he took from there. Oh. Opening start playing. This is episode 3, so I'm not watching the opening yet. But I will watch it starting next episode. Unless somebody says something like it's better to wait until later to watch it or something. But yeah, right now she's confronting Ark. Imagine it's because whatever he took from the cave, she was gonna take it. So she's confronting him to take it from him. But as she was saying, like her life's gonna change after that. Like after meeting him, probably they'll end up becoming a party. At least by the end of the episode, I imagine. I did not look at the timer, which means I have no idea when Debs is gonna be coming back. Great. Yeah, I have just to look at the little corner of the screen because I have no idea. All I can do is look at the timer and look at the little corner of the screen. So I imagine I'm gonna be missing the very beginning when it comes back from the opening. Sure. I imagine there's like 20 seconds, 10 seconds left, maybe. Oh, it's back. Okay. It looks like I didn't miss anything. And there's Ponta. Oh, and that's what he was doing inside the cave. Taking care of some bandits? Okay, Ponta. Like, even Ponta is like, yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. We got that part. So can you talk us out about this current quest? A group of brigands, okay. The classic adventuring music style. And there's some cash. A war chest, yeah. So are you gonna take that for yourself or are you gonna hand it over to authorities? It looks like they had some pets. So I imagine what's in the bag was the coins, the money. Sosuka. Lauren, yeah, which was what we saw in the very first episode. So he's Dianto, Lord of Dianto is trying to kill her. A solitary mercenary. Technically, he was a mercenary yet, I think, right? Oh no, he was. No, he did meet the mercenaries, but he did not pass the test yet. He was collecting the materials for the test. So he wasn't mercenary yet. Okay, so they were actually just supposed to be working together. So it was part of their plan, the whole giant basilisk swings as well. I did not think the whole bandits in the first episode and the basilisk in the second episode were related at all. Okay, we're seeing a bit more of the world and some characters. Secret alliances. What is their product? I'm definitely gonna rewatch this whole scene later just to be sure I understood everything. So he has a son, Udolan. Yeah, nothing ever is simple. And now the elf girl's gonna show up. Yep, she's just going at it. Yeah, she doesn't stand a chance here. Yeah. Like, the only elf you've seen so far. Like, if you recognize that you've seen her before. The children... Okay, so she thinks he's with the brigands. Yeah, he's trying to discuss things because he understands it's a misunderstanding. Right? Very different, Bennett. He would lower to mercenary, not Bennett. Good job, Ponta. A Ventu. Makes sense. Green. Wind. Okay. It's a spirit creature. Cottontail fox. Ever rarely take a liking to elves. Oh, so Ponta's a female? Now you're up to talking? Thank you, Ponta, for like eminizing everything here. So maybe the cages were actually the capture elves? Yeah. See, so he realized the same thing I did. Yeah. Classic. I mean, he's a knight. Of course he wouldn't know about slaves. Okay, the classic elf pride. Elf deal with elf problems. And there's their gamer mentality. Even Ponta's like disappointed, like, really. So Ponta is a Ventus Vulpes, and according to the subtitle, is a female one too. Not that really matters, but I guess. I wonder if the whole wind thing's gonna come into play later. After all, it's a spirit creature. It's not just a creature. I mean, you found her a second time. You probably find her a third time. I do wonder if that's like just gonna be the little drop of it, and we're not gonna see her for the rest of the episode. Elster Elf stands for her gun run. Or maybe not. Or maybe just will focus on her. Yeah, you'd think it would be easier for you to find somebody like this. Dimension move. Such a cheap move. Marika. That's the name of the girl from the little girl from the last episode. I should have remembered that. Okay, so he got information about it. I was wondering if that was information he knew from the game, or if he learned that information. And looks like they're hunting more elks. Yeah. Udalon. So let's meet this Udalon. Ew. Ew. The hair, the eye, not the eyes, the hair, the nose, just, yeah, not having fun. What are you? Of course. At least Art can heal, so he's just gonna get in the way, as his dad said. The whole Papa complex. Kind of like Helmeppo in the beginning of One Piece. Just riding off his dad's coattail. Age exploration. Didn't Helmeppo also have a similar hairstyle, now that I think about it? Which, I guess the Elf Girl came in time. And she came from the same side as him. Would have been interesting, make more sense. She came like from another bush somewhere around it. But she came like right next to him. She came from right next to him. But okay, she's capable. Maybe she's not broken like him, but he seems like she's capable. Dark elf? What? She does not look like a dark elf at all. Oh yeah, that little dagger is gonna do much. Got a butcher's knife. Hey. Yeah, of course. Like, she does not care about that. Yeah, see? She had skills. So it's nice to see the female lead actually kicking butt and not just relying on the main character. Hopefully this stays like this. Because, like I said, he's broken, but she can take care of her own. Yeah. Nice shot. Definitely thumbnail worthy. And, yeah, using hostage. And I'm guessing this is the part where Ark jumps in. Yeah, cutting her even more. Very much focusing. Yeah. The tongue licking thing, never. Just pop up, take care of that hostage stealer so she can take care of the other guys. Armor lariat, which, yep, that's basically what that is. A lariat while wearing heavy armor. And now she can take care of them. How many there are? Whenever I think was close to finishing, there are like 5 more in the back. But okay, she took care of them all. He only took care of the guy, the Lord's son, I think, and she took care of the rest. You kind of need a little help there then. You just brute force it. Key? Who needs a key? Okay, that may seem a bit scary, but remember that he saved her from the guy that was keeping her, like, using the hostage. And there's Ponta as well. So is he gonna help heal the girl that got cut both in the leg and the face? I'm guessing colors that suck their mana and stops them from using magic. Yeah, it's just... Or just that. Okay, I thought he was gonna brute force it again, but sure, uncurse. Which, to be fair, it makes sense. He's a holy paladin, a holy knight. So the uncurse, heal, it makes sense. Like he was saying in the first episode, the fireball didn't make sense. But this healing, the judgment sword... Like, that part makes sense. He's a paladin. A skeleton paladin. And now they're friendly with him. Just like Ponta was. Oh, yeah, birdie. It's like a parakeet. Whispering fowl. Another spirit creature. So it's like a parrot. A master pigeon parrot. Forget he said anything. But he has Ponta with him. Oh, look at Ponta there. Even Ponta's like, Ponta just doing the same movement as him. That's cute. Are we sure it's safe? Because they're very much hidden. What is the magical girl pose? Mr. Armor. I guess we're supposed to assume those guys are safe. Because the fact that their faces were covered and we never interacted with them is a little suspicious. It's a legendary, makes sense. It's very broken. And that's all I know. Maple. Ariane. I do not remember her middle name. And the what? Yeah, the Lord did the answer make sense. So is she gonna hire him to help out? Yeah. Okay, so right now they're not a party, but they were still working together. Not yet. I'm not listening to the ED nor watching the ED yet. Um, I don't think there won't be anything after. No, actually, we're gonna get the title of the next episode, and we're gonna get the little Ponta plushie and with a message from the altar. I think, like a question or something. Just little random things. But okay, so we met Ariane Maple. We saw how she's capable, but she's a single elf. She doesn't have those broken moves that he has, like the legendary teleport, or the uncurse and heal with no incantation. So yeah, even though she's very good, and we haven't really seen her use any magic. She is a warrior after all, but even her, she realized that he's completely like high level, which is not surprising. Doesn't take a combat specialist to realize that. But yeah, we met a couple of spirit creatures. One of them is actually Ponta, the Ventus Vulpes. The went up, infiltrating the slave market in search of. Okay. Okay. I've seen comparisons to ants before, but never to garbage. Just showing some personality there. That was surprisingly cute. Even though what was saying was not that cute. The contrast, I guess, is the cute part. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the spirit creatures. So we have Ponta, the Ventus Vulpes, the Wind Fox, which is a cotton-tailed fox, actually. What's the difference between the Ventus Vulpes and cotton-tailed fox, Fang? I don't remember what's the difference between those two, but yeah. And we have the Whispering Fowl, which is the bird that the elves use to communicate with each other, which records their message to send to the other person. It's kind of like a messenger parrot, which would be an interesting idea, I guess. I don't know why people use pigeons as messaging birds. There's definitely a reason somewhere, but I don't remember what's the reason why pigeon was the bird chosen for being a messenger. I guess kind of like discreet as well. Probably not the main reason, but I digress. So we go back, we have the whole brilliance thing, and he was taking care of that. She confronted him thinking he was one of the bandits and was not listening to him at all, even though he was trying to tell her, it's a misunderstanding, let me talk. But when she saw Ponta, she realized, like, wait, the spirit creature is actually nice with you, so you can't be a bad guy then. Okay, maybe I was wrong here. I apologize. And they finally talked it out. But whoever was in those cages were taken away already. So maybe they are in the city that they're gonna go next episode. And the Lord, let's talk about that. So he was the one sending the brigands after the noble lady, princess, I think is a princess of in the first episode. And they took care of the guards, but thankfully Ark showed up and saved her. And they also were the ones dealing with the giant basilisks, the whole rings thing. And their idea was actually the two basilisks working together. And I don't remember if it was Ark or the other group that was talking about imagining if there were two of them or if they had been working together. Maybe both of them mentioned something like that. But yeah, like, that was it. Maybe Ark would be able to deal with it, but even then it was a bit tough. Like, his offense was off the charts, but he had to play it right for the defense. So two of them might have been a bit difficult for him by himself. And let's not get started on the army against the other one. So yeah, they would have been a big threat if they were actually working together. But they were monsters, so they don't really have all that much intelligence, I guess. That's why they did not cooperate. So actually, those two events from the first and second episode are tied together because they came from the same origin. And then they talk about the kingdoms, the army, the warring, and the secret alliances. I'm definitely gonna rewatch that scene just to make sure I understood every little detail there. It showed a couple of princes. What else is there? After that, we had, oh yeah, them looking for the elf girl again, but by them I mean Ark and Ponta, but end up fighting another group of the brigands, chasing after some young elf girls with the Lord's son in that group. Which, by the way, is the kid dead or just unconscious? Maybe we'll hear about that next episode, like the Lord talking about it. Huh. I didn't really, because I think all that happened was he received a armor lariat. So he should be unconscious, right? But yeah, she was going off the charts there. Like, she jumped in before him and was dealing with all those brigands by herself. But they were using the hostage. So since she was there to save them, she couldn't really risk them. So she was in a bit of a bind, and that's when Ark jumped in. And he helped dealing with the Lord's son, Uvalon, or something like that. Uvalon, something like that. And having dealt with him, she dealt with the rest. And like, oh, it's locked. I wonder how we can open this brute force. Oh, they have mana-eating collars. How we're gonna deal with this? Uncurse. Oh, she's hurt? Heal. He just dealt with all her problems like this. But yeah, now that she's seen what he's capable of, and they're gonna attack the main point, she was like, you said you're a mercenary, right? How about I hire you to help us out here? Granted, the way he was helping, if she asked, he probably would have accepted anyways, but it's better that he's doing his job as a mercenary and actually getting paid. But yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna develop into them actually forming a party together. They're actually sticking together. And maybe someday we will see more of the Ventus Vulpes actually having some wind thing going on. Who knows? But yeah, okay, so we're picking up. Like, was kind of really nice to see how the first and second episode, which seemed a little episodic, were actually tied together. So yeah, that was better than I expected. So things are picking up. I'm enjoying things so far. And can't wait for next episode. That being said, see you next time. Bye!